I told you I was sitting at my desk when the attack happened.
These rug burns are from last night.
We think you were having sex, but memory loss could also be a symptom. Maybe we should ask your wife?
Don't. I did something stupid last night, but it was a one-time thing. You have no idea how bad I feel about it.
Your guilt is between you and your wife. We just need to know what happened.
I was having sex at a motel when I started to feel lightheaded. Next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I could barely breathe.
Is everything all right?
We'd like to perform an exercise test, recreate the stress that may have caused these symptoms.
He was sitting at his desk.
It's his heart we're worried about. The test will monitor its rhythm so we can check for any abnormalities.
Dr. Chase said you had something to tell me.
We were talking about how you got the abrasions on your knees. The flag football game.
Oh, yeah, honey, I'm gonna need you to let the guys know I'm not gonna be able to play on Saturday.
The whole town knows that you're in the hospital. I wouldn't worry about it. That's not what you wanted to tell her. You said the game wasn't typical. Something happened that you were upset about.
I don't understand. What are you doing? I don't feel very well.
What's happening?
It's not his heart.
I know. He's having a seizure.
Sorry about earlier, but we needed to provoke a reaction.
It worked. I can barely look her in the eyes anymore.
I'd want my husband to tell me the truth.
Sure. You'll feel better and she'll feel what? Devastated, betrayed, heartbroken. You really want to do that to her?
No. But I can't live like this.
But she can. All set?
All right, we need you to sit back and try to relax. Just look at the light. Seizure activity?
No, one of the sensors came loose.
I'll fix it.
What is it?
Not a pheochromocytoma.
Our patient now has a mass in his neck and his body temp's been rising over the last 3 hours.
Where's the construction crew?
Well, I'm not going to make them work day and night. So I chose night.
And his urine and blood tests didn't show any evidence of an adrenaline-secreting tumor.
Meningitis. We can do a lumbar puncture to confirm.
Sorry, I had to drop my kids off at daycare across town. What'd I miss?
It's not meningitis, his neck isn't stiff, and his mental status is normal.
He's only guessing. Talking to Taub. He can't say my kids until he lets me test him. He's telling me about the love shack where he cheated on his bride.
Quarters came in handy. My kids loved the massage bed.
Lab tests show the bed tested positive for semen, vaginal secretions, saliva, and fecal matter, both human and animal.
Probably want to boil the kids for a couple hours when you get home.
Bathroom also tested positive for 5 different types of pathogenic bacteria.
Fusobacterium necrophorum was one of them.
Yeah, how do you know?
The bulge in his neck. The bacteria colonized his parapharyngeal space and moved into his jugular vein, causing a thrombus. Lemire syndrome. Treat with amoxicillin and clavulanic acid. Take out the clot before it moves to his lungs, it kills him.
I have to tell my wife the truth.
There's plenty of time for that after the operation.
What if I die and one day she finds out I cheated on her? I'll never be able to explain, never tell her how sorry I am.
You're increasing the odds of that every second we waste here.
No, I'm not agreeing to anything until I talk to her.
Daddy!
Hey. Hey, guys.
Ew. Your neck looks really gross.
I missed you both so much. But I need to ask you a favor. I need to talk to Mommy alone for a second. Would you mind watching them for us?
This guy's an idiot.
I think he actually has a good point. What would you think if you found out years later your beloved dead wife cheated on you?
You wouldn't believe it. As long as I don't hear it directly from her, then I can hang on to hope that it's not true. But this way, she has to either dump him or forgive him.
Guys, get your stuff. We're leaving.
I'm so sorry.
I'll be back. I'm gonna drop our kids off at my mother's. Look, he made a mistake. A stupid, horrible mistake. But we'll get through this. All I care about right now is that my husband gets better.
It's not a clot.
It's his lymph nodes. Bulge wasn't caused by pus or blood, it's tissue inflammation. How could there be that much tissue?
Lymphoma.
We need to take a biopsy.
Did I nick something?
I don't know.
I don't see any bleeding in here.
His sclera's jaundiced. I think it's his liver. It's failing. We have him on the donor list for a liver. These things take time, so he could die before he gets one. It's a possibility, but we have another option. We can do a partial liver transplant from a living donor. I'll do it.
If you're a match. But to increase our odds, we'd like to get your friends and family tested as well.
Is it safe?
It's a major surgery. Donor spends a week in the hospital and up to 3 months convalescing at home.
I can't ask someone to do that for me.
There are hundreds of people who would do that for you.
Because they don't know the real me.
You are a good man who made a mistake.
Then I have to tell them first.
I have to live with this too.
I know. And I'm sorry, but this is the only way that I can do this. Before I ask any of you to sacrifice 3 months of your life for me, I have a confession. I had an affair. I cheated on Denise. I wouldn't blame anyone if you decide maybe...
I forgive him. That should be enough for all of us. Thank you so much for coming here
There's
today.
more. Larry, that new transmission I put in your truck, you didn't need it. Joe, same thing with the engine rebuild. In fact, I cheated most of you here tonight. Half the time you bring your cars into my garage, there's nothing wrong with them. I've been ripping you all off for years. I also took $10,000 from the Harvard Scholarship Fund, and I lost it gambling. I'm sorry. I'm not the man you thought I was.
It's about my bowel movements.
What is it these days? You sure you want to be here for this?
We do everything together.
Of course. Toilet can be a lonely place. Drop your pants, I'll suit up.
They float.
Huh?
My bowel movements. Honey says they're not supposed to.
I'm a nutritionist.
Yes, I could tell from the cool toe loop sandals.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the natural fiber clothing, I assume, means some kind of vegetarian denomination?
We're vegans. At first, I was a little concerned about the lack of protein, but Honey showed me you can get it from lots.
Well, whatever floats your poop. And you've been together how long? 6 months?
How'd you know?
Because after 6 months, poop love fades. If you've been together shorter than that, then... I'll explain right after this break. You're cheating on Honey.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
It's okay. I get it.
Well, I was gonna say relax, but oddly enough, you seem pretty relaxed already.
You're accomplished. You're funny. You can have whatever you want. Women are gonna...
He's not cheating with another woman. He's cheating with another food group.
What?
His floaters float because they're full of fat. Probably had a big cheeseburger for lunch.
You're eating flesh?
It's just a hamburger. Not all the time.
You're disgusting.
Soy cakes taste like cardboard. Unsalted cardboard.
I'm accomplished. I'm funny. Can I have whatever I want? Are you Mr. Newberger?
Yes.
I'm Dr. House. I need to ask you a few questions about your wife.
Is she gonna be okay?
I'm afraid I don't know that. Could you tell me about her accident?
They think she fell asleep, went off the road. That's all they told me.
Any problems with her health up until now?
Why?
Please, it's important.
She had a fever today, but otherwise she was
How high?
at 101. She hasn't missed a day of teaching in years. And I should have made her stay home.
Any other symptoms?
A stomach ache. Who cares? She was in a car crash.
Mr. Newberger?
Yeah.
My name's Ellen Stambler. I'm the organ procurement coordinator for Southern New Jersey. I just want to assure you that we'll treat her organs with care and dignity.
Her organs? Laura died?
I'm sorry. I thought, she was just pronounced dead. I thought he was telling you.
I didn't know. You should never make assumptions.
What did you want from me?
I'm sorry for your loss, but I need your wife's heart.
The organ procurement coordinator just left the hospital.
Means we got lucky. Either that or she's getting lunch. Dead woman's last name have a U or a W.
You're hacking into a confidential patient file?
A problem for you?
It's a U, N-E-U.
3 minutes ago, her organs were officially declared not viable. Time to go dumpster diving.
Hey, she's got hepatitis C. Her ALTs are 3 times normal. With Henry's immune system down, an infected heart will kill him.
Fortunately, she didn't have Hep C.
She tested positive.
Her history says otherwise. Her husband told me she was running a fever with stomach pain. It's not symptomatic of Hep C. Fever, stomach pain, raised liver enzymes.
She's sick.
Worse than that, she's dead.
My point is, even if it's not Hep C, it's something. They turned her down as a donor because if we put that heart into someone, they won't survive. Whatever made her sick will kill him.
Yeah. So what is it? The enzymes indicate
You want us to do a differential diagnosis on a dead person?
we're going to cure her.
We're going to cure death?
Doubt it. Just want to get the infection out of her heart before we get the heart out of her.
A sign of gallbladder infection, but there was a cyst.
Perfectly round. A Hep C
The
wouldn't
question
cause...
was never, is it Hep C? The question was, given that it's not Hep C, what is it?
Adenoma?
Not solid enough.
Cavernous hemangioma?
Not vascular enough.
What if she was sloppy about washing her hands after pooping?
Amoeba infection?
The antibiosis started in her liver and spread to her blood. That would explain all her symptoms. Except for the crushed skull, but I'm assuming that's from the car crash.
I started on paramomycin and chloroquine.
10 grams each.
That's 20 times the normal dose.
Right, so we'll destroy her retinas and damage her hearing. Whoever wants those parts is having a very bad day. A couple hours on the meds, she's feeling great.
The heartbeat's irregular. Looks like local hypokinesis.
Stop the meds.
You're giving up?
Either we're wrong and her heart is unusable, or we're right. The treatment we had to give her will make her heart unusable. I'm sorry. You can pull the plug now.
Find me another body. That fat guy on ortho service didn't look so hot.
No! She's not ready.
You were ready this morning.
She's not done. She's gotta save that guy.
Alternate theories?
Army biasis was our best hope. The fact that her heart rate went back to normal when we stopped the meds pretty much
What's our
confirmed.
second best hope?
House, put down the wand. There's no obstruction.
Maybe we should just biopsy it.
She's a fridge with the power out. We start poking around inside, the vegetable goes bad. No offense.
I don't see that we have a lot of choice. The only way we're gonna find that infection.
What if it's not an infection? Toxins can cause similar symptoms, especially if whatever it is did liver damage.
Her toxin screen was clean. Those things never cover for any of the really cool toxins. Run the screen again for whatever you can think of. You keep the other patient alive. You check out the school. And they seem to need to hire another doctor to go search her home.
Diet pills could have messed her up. Raised the liver enzymes and caused the bellyache.
Not the fever.
Maybe something else set off the fever.
Like what?
Before I show you these, they were in a locked drawer on her desk. The vice principal said that Laura must have confiscated them. They've had some problems.
Either interesting or helpful. This, at least, is interesting.
Well, it's not.
Sex with teenagers isn't interesting. Where did you grow up?
It isn't helpful. Teenage boys aren't toxins.
What if the cyst isn't a cyst?
And we have nothing to go on.
I said it's not a cyst. I didn't say it was nothing. What if it's a scar?
Fitzhugh-Curtis syndrome? Pushing gonorrhea again?
You got anything better? Test her and start her on ceftriaxone.
What are you testing for now?
Just some more infections. She's positive for gonorrhea.
I think that's the first time those words have been uttered in joy.
Meds are started. Our heart should be clear enough to use in about 4 or 5 hours. I'll go tell the families.
He's in a coma.
Start him on dobutamine.
Already did. We either do the surgery now or we find him a new brain, too.
House, she's still got a significant amount of gonorrhea in her system.
Hopefully tomorrow, it'll be in his system. I need 2 ORs and the transplant team.
What is it?
What's going on? Is he getting a heart?
I assume this means you found out what was wrong with Laura.
She had a meat biasis. We just found a different way to get rid of it.
Thank you.
That was kind of you.
I didn't want him going postal on us. As soon as his wife's heart's in our hands, you can tell him about the gonorrhea. He's got to be tested, preferably before he gets any sympathy sex.
Mr. Newberger, there's something I need to tell you.
For the last year or so, Laura was kind of distant with me. I don't know why. I thought maybe she was having an affair, but not Laura. And I'm not excusing myself, but when I was traveling during Christmas, I had a one-night stand. I got gonorrhea.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I should have said something to you. But I didn't want to believe that I gave it to her. That's what made her sick, and that was why she got into the accident.
I was doing the laundry, and the next thing I know, I started cramping. Are these contractions? I'm only 22 weeks.
Okay, let's get a CBC and UA with culture. Is there anyone we should call?
My husband's away at a legal conference, but he was having trouble catching a flight out of Buffalo. Is everything okay with my baby?
Let's take a look, okay? Alright, there's the heartbeat. Head circumference measuring at about 178 millimeters. Looks like a normal, healthy 22-week-old fetus to me.
Thank God.
All right, so we'll run those tests and go from there, okay? And don't worry, Shannon, we're gonna take really good care of you and your baby. Okay? Thank you.
Shannon? How are you feeling?
Oh, better now.
I'm so sorry I wasn't here sooner. I canceled all my meetings, got on the first flight out. How's the baby?
Dr. Manning was just explaining. Hi. Well, I think it's just a case of Braxton Hicks contractions, practice contractions. Nothing to be concerned about. However, I would like to just run one more test just to ensure that it's not preterm labor. If that's all clear, then you should be good to go.
What a relief. Man, is it me or is it hot in here?
Mr. Kim, everything okay?
Throat's just a little dry. Is there any way I can get some water?
Definitely. Your color is a bit off. Have you had any fever, headaches?
I'm probably just worn down from the travel.
Well, how about I give you a quick look-see, run a few tests?
But Shannon...
Oh, go ahead, honey. You do look a little pale.
I'll have you back in no time.
Honey, I won't be far.
Right this way.
Thanks.
First time dads.
You said you travel a lot, so I thought of West Nile virus. Ran a mosquito panel. Good news is you don't have West Nile. Here's the thing. You did test inconclusive for Zika.
Really? Zika? How?
I'm wondering that myself. I mean, there hasn't been a case of Zika reported north of the Mason-Dixon line. Have you visited anywhere else recently? Maybe somewhere tropical? There have been a few cases reported in South Florida.
No, I haven't been to Florida.
Okay, well, regardless, the first thing we have to do is test Shannon.
Shannon? Why?
Well, since Zika can be sexually transmitted, Shannon could contract it, leaving the fetus at risk of developing microcephaly. It's a devastating birth defect where the baby's brain doesn't form properly.
But we haven't had sex in a week. I've been out of town.
And you couldn't have gotten Zika in Buffalo. So you must have picked it up before that. It's important we test her.
I don't want to scare her needlessly. Besides, I'm feeling much better. Probably just had a touch of the flu.
Mr. Kim.
I really need to get back to Shannon.
I'm sorry, am I missing something here?
Okay. I wasn't in Buffalo. I was in Aruba with a lady friend.
Look, I'm not concerned with your personal life. I only care about my patient, and in this situation, we have to consider your wife.
No, she does not find out about this. I'm not risking my marriage over an inconclusive test.
I don't think you understand. Your baby's at risk. Shannon needs to know.
Dr. Halstead, they teach you about doctor-patient confidentiality in med school? Because they definitely covered it in law school. I'm your patient too now, and I'm telling you to keep your mouth shut.
Hey.
Hey.
How's Shannon's husband?
Bruce Kim? Turns out he wasn't in Buffalo. He was in Aruba with another woman. Tested inconclusive for Zika.
What? Well, we have to test Shannon.
We can't. Not without violating his confidentiality. He refuses to tell her.
That's ridiculous. I mean, if he was HIV positive, we could break confidentiality. Doesn't Zika get the same exemption?
No. Unfortunately, Zika's so new, there's no legal precedent.
But what if they have sex? What if he infects the fetus? I mean, you've seen babies with microcephaly.
Natalie, I have spent the last hour trying to find a way around HIPAA. I've got nothing. He'll come after the hospital. And my license, incidentally.
So you're just giving up?
There's nothing we can do. We can't justify breaking the law over an inconclusive test result. I know what you're thinking. Don't do anything.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, these flowers are so beautiful. Thank you for everything, Dr. Manning. These brought me these. Aren't they pretty?
Before you go, there's just one more thing.
What?
Since you're approaching your delivery date, I think it's really important that you be cautious with physical activity. Try not to lift anything heavy, limit your stress, and avoid sexual contact.
Why? None of the books say anything about avoiding sex.
We're done here.
I'm sorry. I think there's something you should know.
Mr. Kim, this is Dr. Ellen Hart, Epidemic Intelligence Service Officer for the CDC.
May I speak to you in private, Mr. Kim?
No, you can't. My wife and I are on our way out.
I'm sorry, but federal law requires that I speak to you about your test.
What test? What's going on?
Dr. Hart will fill you in.
Why don't we step in here, please? What did you do?
I made some calls. Since Zika is a public health emergency, the CDC has to investigate all inconclusive test results.
I'm impressed.
Natalie, back there, were you gonna?
Let's just say it is a good thing you showed up when you did.